everyone, it's 𝙒�12 and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I do pick a card readings and other spiritual based video topics. If you have subscribed, don't forget to hit that notification bell to get notified every time I upload new videos. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Thank you for everyone who has been booking in readings with me and donating to the channel. I am so grateful. And for all the new subscribers, it's really awesome to see my channel growing. I've also launched my Patreon, so I'm really excited about this because I've been putting so much work into just more exclusive content, so it's kind of been a work in progress. So I'm really excited that I've finally launched it, so check that out. All the details in the description box, and if you'd like to book a personal reading with me as well, all those details are in the description box as well. I've also launched my new course, the symbolic activation for the priestess. You can find all the details about that in the description box below as well. Great, so let's jump into this. So I'm going to have, well, I should say what the topic is first. So today's topic, pick a card, is going to be how is your sexual magic elevating and who is noticing your power? And I'm filming this on the full moon in Libra, so I think it's going to be potent AF. So I'm going to have 4 piles for you to choose from with the crystals, and I'm also going to have 4 pictures as well, so whatever you prefer to choose from. And also with this, I'm going to take half of the reading, of the extended reading, into my Patreon. So I'm really, really excited because it's going to be a longer reading, so I'm putting so much energy into this one with this full moon. But I'm kind of really excited to like this topic. This topic excites me. Great. So how is your sexual magic elevating and who's noticing your power? So the 4 piles here, or the 4 pictures. So I'll show you the crystals if you prefer to choose from crystals. So this rose quartz here for pile 1. Pile 2, I feel like it might be a moonstone. I'm not entirely sure, but just pick with your intuition. This one here for 2. 3 is also a moonstone. It's random. But they're kind of different. This one's, you can kind of see through it more, but it's interesting. Especially the full moon. It's random. I just noticed that. And this stone here. Maybe some type of agate. Sure, but that's that one there. Great, so how is your sexual magic elevating and who is noticing your power? Let's jump into pile number 1. Great, so I've pre-shuffled the cards and I'm just going to be channeling through and see what comes through. So pile number 1. How's your sexual magic elevating? And who is noticing your power? Okay, pile 1. So pile 1, I'm hearing that there's a lot of things around your career and your finances that are coming through. for you. So let's have a look at. I'm hearing like building on your independence, building on your wealth, building. It's like you're using your the sexual power and using it to kind of like build your identity. Your sexual magic is elevating in a sense that I feel like you want to be more independent. You want to be living, I'm hearing you want to live a different life. Your sexual magic is elevating in a sense you're finally breaking away from things that are not good for you, that are no longer serving you. I'm hearing like moving away from relationships and friendships, moving away from, it's like, or even stepping into a new career. There's a huge transformation, especially with this like full moon, but whenever you're watching it, because this reading is timeless, I'm really sensing a change, like there's a change in frequency here, a change in what you're wanting to create for yourself. You're wanting to be more independent, you're wanting to be more free, you're wanting, to build on your wealth and your stability, and you're kind of finally seeing like your worthiness. You're accepting your gifts. It's like you've always felt different, you've always felt, and I'm also sensing you kind of always felt alone, even in like relationships, where now you're just like realizing that these gifts and everything that you have is like, you're finally accepting it, and you're seeing that you can use these gifts to your fullest potential. And I feel with this, there's like this transformation that is occurring, and that you will be breaking through into something new. So I'm kind of really sensing like a career shift, a career path change. Perhaps you've like broken, I don't know, I feel like maybe there's this thing where like you're breaking away from like codependent, or breaking away from a reliance on others. You're seeing your strength. You're seeing like what you were capable of doing is like coming through. You're finally realizing that maybe before you felt like your gifts and your spirituality and how you're so sensitive and like you are an empath, that you felt that these were more to your detriment than rather than like seeing it as a positive. And now you're finally shifting a perspective, and you're seeing things for as they truly are, and you're using this to your advantage. I'm getting you are so sensitive as well, but it's like you're so connected to the universe. And I feel with the sexual magic, you're finally, I feel, cultivating. You're looking at things differently, and you're finally cultivating the sexual magic within yourself. And I feel this is like quite new for you, in this exploration of the connection of your spirituality and the sexual magic and your independence. I feel like this is quite new, and it's all kind of going to take some time for you to like weave this in, and it, to kind of come into balance and come into, it's kind of like you're on a new journey is what I'm getting. And this is like finally, maybe you felt ashamed around this, maybe you felt that you couldn't be. Because sexual energy is like a creative energy. It's like who you truly are, who you are in your expressive life and the self-acceptance. And I feel like this is going to be like a new journey for you, where you're opening up to more of this energy. And I feel like you're wanting to know more about it. You're wanting to open up. You're wanting to connect more into your spirituality. And you're kind of like this whole thing where you're like, I'm not going to be ashamed anymore. I'm going to be myself. And I feel this is how you are elevating this magic. And I feel like it is quite a new journey for you. So we have spirituality here, and we have like security, which I feel like you're finally stepping away from things that, like I said, are no longer serving you. You're finally finding the security in yourself. There's a lot of things around self-confidence, self-worth, exploration. It's a new path, and this is all linked to your career, because it's like you always wanted to do something, and I feel perhaps you kind of have this thought, like, who am I to do things? And it's like a lot of things around like judging yourself or like judgments around others. And I feel like you're breaking free from that, and you're finally starting to be like, I can think for myself, I can do things. So you're this intuition, like you're coming more into this full circle of who you truly are. And this is how like your sexual magic is like elevating. You're seeing the things in the past, seeing relationships as they truly are, and like noticing that these don't serve you, and you want to create like a new life for yourself is what I'm getting. So I feel like you're finally, it's like, I feel like you want to do something. There's some type of a skill or something that you're wanting to do, or you're really wanting to, I feel like you're really wanting to help people. And you're kind of just on this new path, this new journey of like, how are you going to be using your skills and like the sexual magic that you're cultivating to you? Like, I feel like this is quite new, and you're like exploring this path. So things are quite fresh, and it's like quite exciting as well, because even, like it's a new journey in your career, but also I feel like a new journey towards like yourself as well, because you are an extension of like your business or your career or whatever, like your jobs or whatever you want. But I'm really sensing like the sexual magic and like how it's elevating is you going into a new direction. And there's a lot of things, like I said, about coming more into spirituality, coming more into independence, but also this thing around like the security within yourself and the self-confidence. And that's kind of how you're working with sexual magic to help you to elevate. You're finally letting things out of the box. You're finally breaking free. 8 of Cups. You're walking away, like I said. You're walking away. These the 8 of Cups here, you're walking away from things that no longer serve you. Show this butterfly here. It's like new beginnings. You're letting your fight and the intuition with this cat, like your intuition, I reckon, I reckon you're opening up something. Like I feel like you're going through like this opening of this huge awakening, because your intuition is like, especially this past life intuition here coming through. Like there's huge transformation here, and you're finally realizing kind of like what your purpose is in the world, and you're feeling like, I feel this is a new journey towards this, breaking free from like limiting beliefs about yourself, trusting that spirit is with you, trusting that you know your own path, and that you're kind of like this thing of not relying on anyone is coming through. You're beginning, like, I feel that how the sexual magic is elevating you. Interesting with the 2 of Cups here is like a sense of, I feel like there's an influx, you'll be getting like an influx of ideas and inspiration, and something, like self-expressions coming through. So there's communication, artistic gifts, imagination. There's a lot of things here that you're finally going to be able to express yourself creatively, verbally, artistically, and it's just all coming from your soul and your life's purpose. And whatever you're doing, I feel is going to be helping people and whatever you choose to do. So even if you are working for yourself as an entrepreneur, or if you decide to work as like, work in a job, but it's something where I feel you're finding your purpose, and I really feel it's linked to a sense of like service and helping other people in whatever you're doing, so this humanitarianism, card that is coming, that's like that you have here. I feel like you're not, like before, maybe you thought you weren't good enough, or you relied on other people and you didn't trust your own sense of like what you knew was right for you. And I feel you're moving away from this, and now you're being more independent. You're not relying on other people. You're knowing that the truth and everything that you need, in yourself. And I feel this is also, like I said, around relationships, friends, like There's just this huge shift in perception of who you are now wanting to be coming into this new chapter of your life. It just feels so much like creative, and this King of Wands, so much creative and artistic expression coming through for you. And a lot of like, I'm going to take action, like I'm not, like I know that I need to take action and I'm not waiting for anyone, and you're like just relying on yourself to do this, which is amazing. You got that's cool. And you got the 8 of Cups twice. Literally walking away, you got this card twice, walking away from shit, walking away from like what no longer serves you in relationships and people. But it's interesting, this 2 of Cups, and then we will look. I really feel this new business venture or whatever you're deciding to do is going to be very successful for you. You kind of got the Midas touch I'm getting, so like this card here reminds me of like the Magician card. And I feel like your spirit guides are very, very close. You have very strong spirit guides that are with you, supporting you. From a past life connection. There's some guides here. You probably know who they are. Very strong. Almost like maybe like tribal, or they're part of like a, what I want to say. I'm going to say like, I don't know what the proper word is, but they're part of like a group. There's like a group of them. So maybe that's why I say tribe. It's something where there's like these guides, but there's like many of them that are with you. So not only tribal, but they could be from like the, some type of brotherhood or some type of higher learning. Even some of them, like outer space beings or something like this, where there's kind of like a group of them that are working with you to bring through collective messages. Your intuition, again, with the moon is on point. It's just so much like, so much stuff coming through for you. But I'm going to continue this in what this 2 of Cups is, and who is the next part of who's noticing your power and the extended reading. So you can find the link below to join my Patreon, and I will take this into the extended reading. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and yeah, and leave me a comment and let me know how this resonated, if you want to go in the draw to win the free reading for next month. And yeah, I'll see you in the extended on Patreon. Hey Pile 2, and welcome to your reading. So today we're going to be asking the question, how is your sexual magic elevating, and who's noticing your power? So you picked this stone here, and whichever picture you also chose to. So yeah, I think this is like a moonstone too. How's your sexual magic elevating? But I'm hearing around like your intuition, your dream time. There's something in your body where there's like your sexual magic, and this essence that is forming is created to your intuition. I'm hearing like random about, some of you are like in the shamanic work or something here around a really deep rooted into the earth shamanic tribal kind of, or medicine healing is coming through. Just as we picked the healing card. You'll see how your sexual magic is elevating. It's kind of not only how it is elevating, you're using the sexual magic to heal yourself. I'm hearing that you are a healer, and you're using the sexual magic that is elevating to help to heal the collective and whatever you're doing and healing. I'm hearing practitioners. You're basically like a healer, and it's like elevating to fuck. Responsibility twice. I'm getting like random, but I don't know. Some of them I'm getting like this kind of Capricorn energy, but I'm feeling the sense of like I mean, you know how to be a Capricorn, but I'm feeling the sense of this Capricorn energy of this, yeah, like I said, like rooted with like this earth energy. It's like rooted within the earth, but it's also like you're using the sexual magic and this elevation to, you're using it in your work. So I'm not sure what this group is doing. Even if you're not using this as like a healer, you can still be in this energy and a healer in whatever profession. Like, we know this, right? But there's something here, and even I'm getting like around like your bloodline or in past lives. I'm just getting shamanic healer. Like, this is basically the group. There's something really, really significant about this. Your practice. There's a lot of like, I'm just hearing like herbs and medicine coming through. So how your sexual magic is elevating is it's strengthening your gifts and opening up to more of the possibilities, more of this frequency. And it's really embedded, like I'm getting like the chakras, but really embedded into the earth. And the more you're rooted into the earth, the more the sexual magic is elevating and your power is growing, is what I'm hearing. So whether you're wanting to step into this or you really are a practitioner, oh my God, you literally got like, you've literally got responsibility again. Soul lesson responsibility, past life responsibility, and your soul teaching responsibility. Definitely this group is, you are a teacher. You are here to help others. You're a healer. This is how your sexual magic is elevating. You know your power. You're very, very powerful. And I feel like a lot of you, I mean, there's a general reading, but I am sensing a lot of you are doing this work, or you are supposed to be. This is like what you are meant to be doing, especially like we have service is pretty much like so on point and telling me that this is what you're meant to be doing. This is like elevating in the people that you're meant to be working with will be noticing this energy, because you're using it to what's your life's purposes. And like I said, there's a lot of past life things coming through where you were a healer and doing this work, and now I feel like I don't know, I feel like there's like a shift and a transformation or something. If you were already doing this work, even if you have already been doing this work for a while, there's been like a shift, and you have been elevating and like really cultivating your magic through how the sexual magic is elevating you. Really work like this independence. I'm getting that it's helping you to be more self-sufficient, more in your like you've worked on your self-worth, and now you're like, I feel you've cultivated a lot of the sexual energy that is coming, is really, really, I'm just can see like the earth, and then I can see like fire, so kind of like lava, you know, when you think of like, yeah, like lava, and like a volcanic like lava, and it's kind of so powerful and so like, you know, it's like rooted into the earth, and it's like this fire. So it's like this earth and fire elements coming through. You probably work with this a lot, or it could be something that's in like your chart or something you really like resonate with. And this is like you cultivating this power, because it's like you are powerful in it, and it's kind of like no one can F with you, because it's like, you know, like the volcano can erupt at any time, which kind of signifies I'm getting transformation in this power. So maybe I'm sensing that I'm sensing you are going through this transformation at this time. There's something on the verge of this volcanic kind of eruption where things are going to like freaking get very, very interesting for you. And it's exactly because this is what you're meant to be doing. And I feel like your ancestors and your guides from these past, I'm definitely feeling more ancestors around you are helping you to cultivate this magic within you, because I feel this is what you are meant to be doing in this life. And I feel like a lot of people look to you for help, and like look to you for they're wanting to, they look for you to you for advice, and I feel like these are the people that are like recognizing you too, because they know that the strength you had, and I feel like you come across with like quite a wise energy. And that's kind of like I feel in your community. So whether this is like social media community or just like your family, friends, I feel like a lot of people come to you for advice because you kind of have this essence where you are a very, very wise soul, and this comes through very, very strongly. But I feel like perhaps like in the past, like maybe I feel like in the past you wanted to do something like this, or you wanted to move more into this energy, and you kind of really had to look at, is this what I really want? Because maybe it's like offered to you before, or something was given to you, but you didn't take the chance, or you're not kind of, I don't know, maybe you're in like this energy too, where there's like, you're really being guided to do this, is what I am getting very strongly. The Ace of Pentacles, it's like it's being offered to you now, this huge transformation, and they're wanting you to take this, they're wanting you to accept this gift. There's like an acceptance thing here. There's also some type of like news coming in for you, or some type of downloads. It's some type of like decision you need to make in terms of, are you going to take this offer? There's something around like an offer here that you don't want to look at, or you're just like, do I really want to take it? Do I really want to step into this? And it's all about you owning your power, and owning, maybe you felt like in the past, like, or even from past lives, that this was like too much responsibility. You don't like to take responsibility on because you feel quite overwhelmed by people's burdens. But I feel like you're building and cultivating the sexual energy, and like how in this magic, that how is elevating you to be more in a steady, grounded energy, so that you can be of service in this way, where it's not like draining you. Because I feel like this energy is shifting. But perhaps there's something around like you not really wanting, there's something here around you not wanting to accept something. So it's going to be different for everyone, but you'll know what I mean. But yeah, I'm going to leave your reading here, group 2. But if you want, I'm going to continue this in the extended reading on my Patreon. And we're going to look into more of this energy and what it is that this thing, this gift. I'm going to look more into this gift of what you're being offered, or something you're not wanting to look at. And also who is noticing your power. So if you enjoyed this, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me a comment below if you'd like to go on the draw for the free reading. And I'll see you in the extended on my Patreon, and we'll continue this. Okay, see you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Hey Val3, and welcome to your reading. So we're going to be asking the question, how's your sexual magic elevating? Who's noticing your power? So, and you picked this moonstone here, and the picture. Okay, Val3. How's your sexual magic elevating? I'm really sensing goddess. I'm really sensing a deep, deep goddess that you're working with, or some type of deity is coming through for you. You're learning how to, the sexual magic and how you're elevating it is, I feel like in the past you like to have things in control. You like to be in control, and you're learning a more and more liberated view on life. You're learning how to, I'm hearing being more sexually liberated is coming through. Your views on life and how you are wanting to live your life, and how this sexual magic is elevating, is you're choosing your own identity. You're choosing your own views. Independence. You're working on your stability. The sexual magic, how it is elevating, is like it's giving you the ability to be self-sufficient, work on yourself, working on, like, I feel like you're in this real like glow up of like confidence. Like I feel like how the sexual magic is elevating is like people are noticing this because it's like in your confidence, you're self-assured, you know what you want, and you're going out and getting it. There's something here about being in the spotlight. So whether this is to do around any, it could be anything, but I'm hearing like, especially this recognition, like it's create so much stuff coming through. your creativity is off the hook because of the sexual magic, and you're meant to be recognized. You're meant to be, it says, I'm creative and fun-loving. I take life lightly and enjoy the journey. Fun-loving, like I feel like this is like the energy of you. You're being more open to ideas. You're being less critical of yourself. You're learning to go with the flow. And I feel like before, like I said, I feel like this perfectionism energy coming through, that you're quite hard, but you're still in this process of learning how to be less critical of yourself and not trying to control relationships or control the sexual energy. You're more trying to be in the flow, going like you're opening up. The sexual energy and how it's elevating is opening you up to creativity, more opportunities, and you're trying, like I feel like you're more in this energy of like openness and like expansion that's coming through. I'm definitely feeling this thing like you're meant to be in some type of I'm getting a lot, okay, it couldn't be different for like everyone, but I am getting there's something where you're in some type of service. So I'm kind of getting either in service, there's something like a connection to the goddess, in service of the goddess, or also in service of the goddess, and like it means also in service to yourself, because this is a reflection of that. I'm feeling like it's like you're letting go of all the faults about you, letting go of things that, like I said, this whole thing about being critical and like anxiety and going through same patterns, you're like breaking free of that. You're detaching from situations that don't, like you're realizing you're more, the sexual magic that is like how it's elevating, is helping you to realize you're more and you are the one who can be reactive in ways to certain situation, and no one has power of you. And I feel like the more you're detaching and the more you're not trying to control other people's views on you or other people's actions, the more that life is flowing better for you and flowing in a way that the sexual magic is helping you to elevate, is what I'm getting. There's definitely so much like creativity. I feel like in this group too, and how the sexual magic is elevating, like I feel like maybe a lot of things haven't worked out for you, or you're always working really hard, but I feel like with whatever you're doing, like I do really feel like this group is in service of something. Whether this is like, there's something of you're offering or something. I mean, like I said, it's going to be different for everyone. Like this, I'm getting like for some that you're offering a service or something where you just are in service of something, is what I'm getting. And there's this whole creativity that is coming through with this energy. It's really amazing. This whole thing around like how the sexual magic is elevating is that you're being more free-spirited. I feel like if you are single, for the single people, that you're kind of being more like open to meeting new partners, open to meeting new, having new experiences, and like knowing that it's growth and like not getting like attached to one person. And I feel like this is helping you with your anxiety and your fears, like in the before you used to maybe rely, oh my god, you actually got like you used to rely on people a lot, is what I'm getting, but now you're being self-sufficient and like you're working on definitely cultivating more of this the sexual magic. And like I freaking love this card, look at it. It's such, either you recently went through Kundalini awakening, or you are like, this is like the serpent of, like you could be working with Medusa or some other goddess, but there's definitely, this is a symbolic of the sexual energy and magic that you are elevating. But I feel like too, this is like you are cultivating this within your creativity and within your work. And you literally also got so the card, you also got like the devil here too. So I'm feeling like this group is heavily got some major sexual magic that you're elevating and you're working with. And I feel like in the sexual magic, like I said, you're being more liberated and you're being more like, I can be with different partners and I can you're changing your view set on like what society says is like right, and you're going with what you feel is right and what is more in alignment with you. And I just feel more of a sense of freedom and and just not being like bogged down. Like, I just feel like this whole transformation of like, this is my new life and this is like what I'm going to be doing and what I'm going to be cultivating. You're bringing things into balance here. You're taking back your power and you're being more in balance with like in relationships. And even like within yourself is like this balance, and how the sexual magic is elevating is it's bringing a balance and an equilibrium to your soul. This sexual magic is actually healing your body. And I feel like this group has like had a lot of anxiety in the past, especially around like relationships. But I'm feeling like you've always been independent is what I'm getting. It's a very independent energy and a very self-sufficient. This is kind of like been your journey. And I just feel that whatever this sexual magic is that's elevating is helping you with it, whatever this thing is that you're meant to be doing, whether whatever service or whatever something that you're offering, healer, work, light work or whatever, or even just like, in your job, in your career and in your art, this is like bringing you to a different sense of freedom, exploration, creativity is what I'm getting. Generally, you have the Wheel of Fortune here twice. Things have been shit before, but you had to go through all this, and now you're like, I really, really am sensing luck is it's not even luck, it's like this karmic there was this karmic thing that you learned. You're balancing out karmic connections, karmic balance within yourself, and this is why these freaking wheels are turning now, because you did the work, and the sexual magic is elevating you to now move into this new cycle, and this is what you're going through. Because I feel like you have gone out, you're going to go out on a limb on something, some type of project, idea, or something you want to change. And this is because the sexual energy is elevating, because it's helping you to be more, like I said, the fool, like taking a leap of faith, doing something different. This is what I'm getting, because you're like no longer afraid of like what's going to happen, and if I make the wrong decision, and when you always had anxiety, you're like, nah, I'm going to trust, and like this is what I'm going to do. This is coming through. I'm just getting like a real beauty too, this Empress card coming through. You have like a real, and how the sexual magic is elevating is that it's kind of this thing around like, hang on, I'm just going to turn this music down. It's kind of this thing around your beauty, and I feel like everyone is noticing this about you. It's like you're finally, people are noticing you for sure. You're noticing, I feel like there's this glow up thing, I don't know if I said that, but they're noticing your beauty, and it's not only the beauty on the outer, but I'm noticing there's something emanating from you in your heart, especially this heart chakra is massive. But I'm going to continue the rest of this reading, it's getting really interesting, in my Patreon. So if you want to join me in the extended, the link is below for my Patreon. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you want to go in the DOJA and the free reading. And yeah, I'll see you in the extended. Hey Pile 4, welcome to your reading. So we're going to be asking the question, how's your sexual magic elevating, and who is noticing your power? And we picked your picture, and you also picked this crystal here. Great. Pile 4. I'm hearing something. I'm hearing like around like there's something here around like your work ethic and how your sexual magic is elevating as you're using your sexual magic. I'm hearing you're using it in your craft. You're weaving it through into service. So whether this is through your business or your career and your job, there's something around the way you're hearing self-acceptance. There's also this thing about being genuine, being honest, being your true, authentic self. Like you're using the sexual magic and how it's elevating to be the true you, to be like, I'm hearing like I'm not, like you literally are not pretending anymore. I feel like you're cultivating the sexual magic in your craft. So whatever you are doing, you're using this in your spell work, in your manifestations, and your rituals. You're using it just even if in a job or something here. And we have like resources, goal setting. You're using this in your work, in your practice. Yeah, I feel like I said self-worth. I remember. Self-worth. This is how you're realizing in your self-worth the relationships you want, what you're wanting in your life, how you want to be treated, the people you are surrounding yourself with. You probably cut a lot of people out. Things are changing for you. You're wanting it's like a new start. It's like you realize now that the ability you have to manifest your life. And I feel like this is how you've been using the sexual magic. I feel like you've been using it in a way that is more fiery, adventurous. There's a lot of fire coming through the Sagittarius card, but there's also like this thing where you're tapping into your magic to elevate. I'm just getting your work, something in like the work ethic. So you've like amped up something where it's like, either like I said, in your work, it's bringing you more fulfillment, it's bringing you more luck, it's bringing you more excitement. Or like you're using this in like your actual magic craft. There's something you're doing that you're using it in your witchcraft. This intuition, this sexual magic and how it's elevating you is again like the other groups. There's like a lot of things around intuition is opening up more. You will always be going through spiritual awakening. There's always going to be more and more growth. It just like never, you literally got intuition twice. There's this whole thing where expression, awareness, spiritual awareness, freedom, personal beliefs, walking away that things don't serve you, collective consciousness, you're helping the collective as well. I feel like definitely this group is doing something collectively, even if you don't know it. We are, even in our dream time, even in just whatever we do, and just like even in everyday life. If you are a healer, you're a witch, or however you identify and call yourself, like this group is helping the collective definitely on like some type of wavelength. Definitely getting here, this intuition cards wise. You've always been intuitive, but I feel like the sexual magic is elevating and your gifts are just getting more and more ease. I'm hearing like it's just opening up so much more. It's like you don't even need to try. Like I'm hearing you've always been emotional, but it's in the sense that you've always been emotional because you feel things, and perhaps too, and like this, I feel like maybe your energy can get like chaotic is what I'm getting, but you're using the sexual magic to kind of feel different emotions, and you're learning to maybe control them in different ways. And this is kind of like this practice that you're going through and kind of like how you want your life to be and how you're like living your life. I also feel with this group and how your sexual magic is elevating, there's a lot of things around like you're being manifesting. Like I said, there's a lot of things like you're being doing some type of manifestation work, your ritual, there's something you want, especially because I'm filming this on the full moon. I'm feeling this group is definitely does a lot of full moon and moon stuff in general. There's a huge power I'm also sensing with this stone, like self-confidence. This is what it's helping me with, and again, like I'm just sensing huge fire energy and passion coming through. You're manifesting things. Also getting like a lot of water element, and again too, that something around emotions are coming through. It's really like this emotional stability because you are empathic. You're learning how to release emotional baggage. You're being more in line, like I said, the integrity of like who you truly are. And this kind of is like helping you within your work. I feel like people come to you a lot too for advice as well. It's this huge thing, yeah. Like you don't have to be. I'm getting like water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but you don't have to be. But there's a lot of, or you're just working with a lot of like water elements, or in a sense, there's a lot of clearing that's coming through for this group because you're going more inward. You're going more into not pretending to be someone else, being proud of who you are, taking off this mask. Maybe in the past you felt like you had to hide who you were or your practice or what you were doing because of people saying shit about you. But you're letting that all go and you're learning to be more in your emotions and more feeling them and feeling okay feeling them, if that makes sense. Maybe you suppressed a lot of things, but it's all kind of, I feel, the sexual magic elevating. It's helping you to heal, and it's helping you in a way that an ability to be who you truly are and not wearing a mask and not pretending to be someone else and like all that I feel is like leaving you. Yeah, like trusting yourself, knowing that whatever you're doing, and if people don't believe it, not everyone will like you and not everyone is for you, and that is okay. And like being okay with that is what I'm getting. Working on your stability and wealth, working on really standing up for yourself. I feel like you have a lot of things to share. So with this Queen of Swords, I feel like you're very articulate. You're really good with words, writing, something here about expression, self-expression. I feel like there's a lot of things you really wanted to say and like people maybe in the past and listen to it, or you were pretending to be someone else, but now you're fully standing in who you are. I feel like you have some type of message to share perhaps, or something very important that you want to be sharing with the world. And I feel like who is noticing, I just feel like there's this new circle of friends that are around you and people that are noticing like your power, people like are listening to you. I feel like you give really good advice, or maybe in the past you were like silenced or something, but I feel like you're moving into this new energy and you're cultivating this because you know that you can walk away from how your life used to be and you're deciding to like create a new life for yourself is what I'm getting. So there's things about going inward through this meditation card and this hermit card. And again, like I'm getting like this water energy coming through. You've had to really go inward and sit with your feelings and sit with these emotions because I feel like a lot of stuff from your past has been coming up for clearing is what I'm getting. You're going through some major healing, and this is so because you can help other people, but also then so you're able to communicate in a way that perhaps in the past you felt like you couldn't speak, or you said it in a more fiery, angry way, or something around communication. But now, because you've spent this inward time, you've really been contemplating and thinking and meditating, doing some type of even like just walking meditation or something you've been doing that you've gone inward, and you're realizing now that there's a stability around emotions, and this is what is coming that you're cultivating through like your sexual magic. You're manifesting something here for sure. This huge thing around confidence, security, stability. Something here around time. Being patient with yourself, giving things time. Knowing that this will take some time, but being okay with that as well. I feel you have many dreams and things you want to do. Sometimes you feel like you don't have enough time to do them, but Spirit is saying they want you to spend more of this time healing and just like still having your goals and manifesting, but still they want you to have that time that you've been spending by yourself, because they're saying that this is really important. Ten of Swords, Five of Swords, like this is going to help you too with the different emotions and anxiety. Like, you'll be walking away from that, and you'll be feeling more stable in your emotions. But I want to look into more of who is noticing your power, but I'm going to take this into the extended reading on my Patreon. Link is below. But thank you so much for watching, and please like and subscribe. Leave a comment below if you'd like to go in the draw for the free reading. And yeah, I'll see you on Patreon in the extended